Some of Oklahoma's military installations would see significant benefits under defense authorization bills making their way through the U.S. House and Senate.
This even with the GOP-imposed spending caps. Our Washington Bureau Chief Alex Cameron is following the developments.
A key aspect of the debt limit deal Republicans negotiated with the president was capping discretionary spending the next 2 years. That includes limiting defense spending to a 3% increase next year, which some say is not enough.
I think the Cardinals and our defense appropriators certainly believe that those numbers should be plussed up.
The Cardinals, Stephanie Bice refers to, are the heads of the 12 appropriations subcommittees. As for whether she believes the $886 billion top-line number agreed to by Speaker McCarthy is insufficient, Bice is non-committal.
We've got to continue to make sure that we're funding our military in a way that we can protect this country, and that does mean investments.
Among the proposed investments, $160 million in construction projects at Tinker and Fort Sill, and more than $700 million to speed up procurement of the E7 Wedgetail, picked to replace the aging E3 Sentries at Tinker. The legislation would also adjust the pay scale for junior enlisted troops, resulting in a 30% raise for them, with a 5% pay hike for all military personnel on top of that.
And we have to realize there's real inflation happening.
Marquayne Mullen sits on Senate Armed Services. He's among those who believe the cap on defense spending could risk national security.
So there may be a case moving forward that we have to have a supplement package to help offset those inflation prices.
A supplemental may not sit well, though, with Democrats upset with cuts to other domestic programs or with conservatives who wanted deeper cuts to begin with.
We can be both efficient and make sure that we have a military that's strong. We can do both.
Now, the need for a supplemental defense appropriation would take on new meaning if Congress doesn't pass all 12 appropriations bills by the end of the calendar year. In that case, the debt limit deal calls for a 1% across-the-board cut to all agencies, including the Pentagon. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.